Okay, a Minnesota artist creates awesome pieces of art, puts Vladimir Putin in drag, and sets his work on fire.
What?
And we're showing it all to you on the fly.
We're very excited to have Nicolas Schleif joining us on the fly, an artist from Comfrey, Minnesota. Funny story, we actually met like 8 years ago. I was a starting out reporter, and you were already making art. Some really cool stuff. I remember you were making art out of pennies, making art out of ashtrays or butts,
cigarette
butts. What else? What else have you made art out of?
Portrait of Jenna Jameson out of condoms. I've used like painted sheet music and digital binary code football cards to make a portrait of Walter Payton that's really humongous.
Well, we love the creativity, and today you brought some of your latest work, which I could hardly believe when you said you're making art by using gunpowder?
Yes, I sprinkle loose gunpowder onto a canvas, ignite it, and it totally burns. Flames can get like 2 to 3 feet tall, and then I can burn the likeness of my subjects into the canvas.
So we see some really familiar faces. Tell us about how you even came up with this idea and how you picked someone like Martin Luther King Jr.
What I was looking for, what started it all, I was looking for a creative way to do JFK. I wanted something that wasn't a traditional like Marilyn Monroe or stuff like that. So I decided that I would reference his assassination and use gunpowder. And as I started working and practicing, it kind of took me down this road, pretty dark path of like through history with war and assassination and tragedy. And I decided I'd make an exhibit that tells a story.
And just like your pennies linked to your Abe Lincoln portrait, just like your condoms to Jenna Jameson, the gunpowder with assassinations, is that kind of?
And war and tragedy, yeah, it's very descriptive of the legacy subjects.
This is how it all starts. He takes the gunpowder and creates art on the canvas. Like, if I blew on this, I would blow away all of Nicolas's work, which I wonon't do, I promise. Yes. Were you ever afraid that you were going to blow yourself up, or worse yet, ruin a perfect painting that you worked so much on?
I actually get a little, like right now I'm a little nervous because the wind is kind of picking up.
So is it safe to say that people probably don't want to be gunpowder portraited by you because that probably means you got assassinated?
Yeah, they either did some really bad stuff or had really bad stuff done to them.
Okay, let's keep that in mind. I'm going to try and stay out of his gunpowder portraits. We do have Dan on standby because we're not quite sure what's going to happen when at the Fox 9 My 29 studios Nicolas starts something on fire. We don't normally do this. Woo!
And that's kind of how that works.
So now this is a portrait ready to go.
No, I still have to do some more detailed work on the eyes and nose and a little bit more in the face, but it was a little too windy today to do that.
Man, gunpowder.
Yeah, I never get sick of that smell.
Well, if you want to see more of Nicolas Schleif's work, again, you don't want to be in his work. You just want to see some of it. NicolasSchleif.com. Thanks, Nick, for being here, and good luck with getting some of your artwork in galleries here around the Twin Cities. We're excited to see it.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool.
That was really awesome. I'm pretty sure we made a lot of people at the Fox 9 My 29 studios uncomfortable. Well, there's smoke going up past the management windows.
And what you didn't see there, and you didn't even see, Kelsey, I had to have a meeting with 17 people yesterday morning
to get that approved?
Just to get that approved, and we had to take one step out of the garage. They called National, they called our insurance company.
The truth is, Dan was
all
worried
the lights
about
and gunpowder.
Dan was worried about how flammable the faux hawk is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of product up there.
That's hurtful.